Hello, this is Jaden Max, and I'm here in Minecraftia, and just kind of chilling out, staying away from the mobs here in my AFK tower, I guess you could call it. I haven't done much here since the last time we played, but um, I have done a little bit of expanding the carrot farm. I've multiplied my pigs by a little bit, just a little. That's all I've done off camera. Did a little at cosmetic work on the farm here. Like I said last time, I kind of am doing this a little differently than I have my other series, and I have this series up to this point. In that, let me clear out some of this riffraff down here. Hold on. Hello. You guys need to boogie on out of here. I don't care where you go, but you can't stay here. No, listen. Okay, good. And oh man, don't you dare blow up my. There we go. That's the most dangerous ones. Oop, 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 oop. Ha ha ha. Come here. Up. Peekaboo. 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 You're gonna burn up in sunlight. Bye. And one more. Splash. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ouch! Ouch! Stupid skeleton. I like that, how he can shoot out of his shoulder like that. Good job there. Now, more than a lot of people will complain about the zombie AI, but more than the zombie AI, I get annoyed by this new skeleton AI. Oh, you can't even get close to them because of how fast they shoot now. But it's all good. Got them, cleared out the riffraff. So now I can get back to what I was talking about. Basically, I was just sitting here messing around with the settings for one thing. I think I got everything back to normal. Yep, no shaders on right now. But I could turn on this. I've been looking at this first one. And if you look here, if you press F3, look at the bottom line of that information. It says shader, Minecraft shader, /post, /fxaa.json. And that is the name of the shader. I haven't went and looked at the file that's stored in or anything like that. But I've been looking at the shaders, kind of learning their names. This one is interesting. I kind of like it because all it does is it smooths out the lines. It kind of adds some anti-aliasing. It makes the line smoother. That's what I'm trying to say. And it seems to work pretty well. I like how it looks. It doesn't change any colors. It doesn't add any forced perspective. It does kind of take some of the clarity away from the lines, from the patterns, from the textures. When you look at them from a distance, things kind of look a little blurrier farther away, but not too much so. I guess you'd call it a form of field of perspective or whatever. But I think I like it. I'm going to keep it for now. I've also been playing with this new setting down here. Where is that at? Video settings. Anastrophic filtering. And I don't even really know. I guess I could have looked it up on the wiki or any place and learned what it is. As far as I know, it's a way of dealing with the textures and rendering them, whether they're far away or close up. And it's supposed to make everything look nicer. To me, with this texture pack, which is the default texture pack, and I don't even have Optifine on, I don't notice a huge difference. I guess farther away they're a little blurrier, and then everything's more detailed up close. But other than that, I'm not noticing a big difference. Matter of fact, I took to turning it off because it kind of, for me, it just something just seems off about it. And I'm a hardcore vanilla liking guy, and so all this other stuff to me just seems extra. It just kind of, I don't know. At some point, you get so much added on to the gameplay experience that it doesn't really, it hinders more than it helps. And that's kind of what I feel with a lot of this extra stuff. Though, if you've seen this channel, if you've been watching this channel for a while, you've seen that I have done a test drive of some shader packs. And I use a shader pack for some of my, I've been using it for my shadow rays screenshots for my thumbnails and whatnot. Other than that, I don't get into shaders, I don't get into odd texture packs or anything like that. So anyway, enough about texture packs and all that. Let me get some carrots. Ooh, it's raining. Time to go inside. I do want to get some carrots here to feed the pigs before we go inside. While we're doing that, while I'm doing this, let me let you know about some things that are going on. Well, if you've been watching the channel, you know my son was born. He was born last Sunday, and it's Sunday, as I'm recording this video, Sunday some date. I don't know the date, but it's a Sunday. And my son was born last Sunday. And so he's been in the world for a week, but for most of that week, actually until yesterday afternoon actually, he was at the hospital with my wife. But they're both home now, and he's adjusting and is very happy here. Matter of fact, just gave him a bottle, changed his diapers, and put him down. Matter of fact, I started to play and record a couple of hours ago, and just as I put on my headset, clicked on Fraps, had my mouse hovering over the Minecraft icon, and that's when he woke up. So I had to go. My wife changed his diaper, I gave him a bottle, and rocked him to sleep. And so now he's sleeping. I should have a good, 15-20 minutes of recording time before he wakes back up again. That's just the way it is with newborns. You can't trust them to stay asleep for very long. Let's see. Oh, sand. Sand will work. Toss that down there. Okay. But in the meantime, this week I haven't actually played Minecraft at all this week. I put out a couple of videos, but I recorded both of those videos, I think last Monday. I think I recorded those videos. Or maybe it was Sunday. It was Sunday during the day I recorded the videos before I could go back to the hospital for visiting hours. And so and then after that, I didn't have time to get back on Minecraft at all. Let me clean this up here. And so during that time, I had some time to think about what I'm going to do with this channel, what I'm going to do with my Let's Play series, and how I want to organize everything. Basically, here's how it's gone for me. I got on, I was going to build my cozy cottage, my expanded cozy cottage on here, and then that's a pretty quick build. I was going to toss it up and then start off exploring the world. However, things changed. Let me see. Put that there. Move that up there. However, things changed, and what changed was I joined. Well, initially I looked around and said, well, I already have a cozy cottage on the Shadow Ray server, and even though I haven't featured that part of the server yet, I will eventually. And so a cozy cottage there, cozy cottage here. Is that really necessary? You know what? I'm gonna have to build another chest, a couple of double chests, because I'm starting to I can't keep things organized here. And so I decided not to build another cozy cottage here. Then one night I went to sleep, had a dream about a nice underground facility, and I said, that's it. That's what I'm going to build here. But then as I was looking around for a place on Creeperland to build, I saw a place. I said, this would be perfect for an underground spot. So I started doing that there. So I said, well, do I really want to do it in both places? No. So then there was another build I was going to do here, but now I've done that build on the unnamed server. So I have all these build ideas, but I keep using them in other places. And so I was thinking, what am I going to do here? And then I thought, and I had a dream this morning about it, and I said, basically in a dream, I said, why are you stressing out about what you build? Just do what you normally do, which is this. I just start cutting away, tearing away, moving things around, shaping the land. I say, this is where I have my hidey hole. This is also where I think it would be a good idea to build. And I think I have an idea that may work. I don't know if it is. But I'm just going to start cutting away at this mountain until I get to the other side, make that into an entrance, and then I'm going to start basically reforming the inside of this cavern into my residence. And I think that sounds pretty cool. It's going to be an organic build, I guess you could say. I've seen a few Minecrafters do similar things before, where they build into the ground around them. A lot of times, and I've kind of been inspired, I think, by some of the unnamed server guys who haven't actually built their houses yet, but have done some really cool things with their hidey holes. And I said, well, you know, that's kind of how I built my hobbit hole on Shadow Rays initially. Was kind of the same deal. So, and I've done some really nice builds that way before. On Hajime Boshi, my first single-player world, I did turned a desert temple into a pretty nice residence. I did similar thing where I found a village and said, well, let me build a structure here that I can store materials to use for trade with the villagers. And it was a very simple building that I threw up, but then I landscaped around it, and it's actually turned out to be pretty good. On top of that, I then expanded the village into like a small town around the structure that I built there, around my residence. And so I said, why am I overthinking this? Just because I'm making YouTube videos now doesn't mean I have to do everything from scratch. So here's the way I'm going to do it. I'm going to dig through this, and where it comes out on the other side, I'm going to make an entrance there. And then I'm going to kind of go back from there. So I'm going to cut all this out, make kind of a nice cozy room. And then I'm going to, once I get this cut out, get the entrance there and stuff, so I can have an actual entrance to go in and out from, I'm going to go on a bit of a walkabout. I'm going to go on an adventure. I want to find some of the new biomes in 1. That are being introduced in 1.7. I don't think I've seen anybody do something similar to this where they just go around looking for biomes. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm not sure if I'm the first, but I'm the first that I've seen to do it this way. So we're going to go on a bit of adventuring. At the same time, this single-player series is morphing around a bit more. Before I said it was going to be just something where I play non-stop, just a actual let's play, where I play and you're joined in for the ride. However, with all the things happening in my life right now, I think what I really want. Where am I going to put this? This looks like a good place for an entrance. What I really want is a blog. A place where I can talk about things going on, things with the channel, things in my life. And this is going to be that. Which means it's not going to be a series that I'm going to feel pressured to update on a weekly basis. I'm going to, basically when I have something to say or something to do here that I want to do, I'll come in and do it. Kind of partly a way for me to... I don't know, I could also use it as a way to take a break from other projects, between projects on other servers when I'm thinking about things, and come here and record. I think that's going to work out the best for me anyway, because with the baby here, I don't have nearly as much time for recording as I once did. Let's see, I'm not sure how high the ground is out there, so I don't want to come out level with the ground on the outside. Hopefully we're getting about there. And yeah, and so like the baby here is a big thing right now. Also, I'm joining some new servers. I got 2 new servers that I'm going to be a part of. Already whitelisted on one, gotten an invitation in the mail for another one, and it's an invitation I've been waiting for because it's by a friend of mine. Mystical, from the Punchwood Town server. Ooh, you surprised me, and let's see, baby zombies can come through that, so let's close that up for now. Yeah, my friend Mystical, he sent me an invitation to a server that he's recently made. How am I going to want to do this? Let's go ahead and cut this back too. Yeah, he sent me a server. He's making a server. He's calling it Punchwood Town 2.0. All the Punchwood Town guys are going to be invited to join, and hopefully they will. He last time I talked to him through Skype, he said he was choosing a seed that he thought would be adequate for it. I'm not sure if any of us know what the original Punchwood seed was, but considering the change in the seed generation, it's probably better to just go on ahead and do a completely new seed anyway. Is that good? I think I'm going to want to redo this area here eventually, but I think this will work for now. Though I do want to cut this back, and I'll probably go up a little bit too. But yeah, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Up until this point, Punchwood Town has been the place where I've had the most fun. I anticipate having a lot of fun on the unnamed server too, but something about the group of guys we had where they weren't pretentious, they weren't trying to be anything, they were just there to have fun. And so we did. There were some very unique builds on there. I really liked the idea behind the archery guild, and I think they were doing like another ninja guild, and I liked that because it was just guys just kind of messing around, doing some quasi roleplay with those builds, and I thought it was pretty unique and interesting. I don't think I'm going to want this for anything specific. I'm kind of wanting to. I'm going through and leveling off this floor. Oh, I heard a baby. A little baby zombie, that is. Not my baby. He's not awake yet as far as I know. And if that was him, I would say it's time to take him to the hospital. Again. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. In addition, I'm also joining another server whose name I don't even know yet. But I've been whitelisted on that. I told him, please wait a minute, because this week with the baby and stuff, it's very busy for me to join a new server. But I do want to join. If I don't get on there today, I probably will get on there tomorrow and play with those guys. Oh, a baby could come through this way here. So I tell you what, here's what I'm going to do about that problem. There. So if he comes in, he'll get caught down there. No problems. Yeah, I haven't joined that one. I might join that tomorrow, as of the time I'm recording this. It just depends. Everything depends now on my child's schedule and how that goes. Which I've learned that that's something that you can't control as a parent. My wife was frustrated at the hospital because she's like, I feed him, I put him down, I think I can get a little bit of sleep, but he wakes up and he just doesn't stay asleep. I said, well, yeah, that's the way babies are. With my work, they tried to, my employer tried to get me to schedule my vacation time. They said, you should schedule your time so we can make sure we got someone to cover you, get a substitute in there for your classes. And I said, okay, that makes sense. And so we scheduled around the due date, but he ended up coming almost 2 weeks late. So my scheduled time off came and went with no baby. So the time I needed to be off, I was off, there was not really a need for me to be off. And then later I needed to have time off, and they said, well, it's kind of difficult right now. Well, we ended up having to work something out because I just couldn't, the schedule we had set up just wasn't working. Let's see, I kind of want to I'm cleaning this up bit by bit as I go. it's raining, which means the creeper might have despawned just because it's daylight, but the zombie is still going to be there. You know what? Stupid me. I'm here. I've been playing on so many servers lately. I totally forgot. I could have slept through the night, ended the rain, killed off the creatures and everything, and I totally forgot about that. Okay. Anyway, I know that's going to be the entrance. Let me go ahead and make up some doors for that. Let's see. Let's put that down. Oh, good. The rain stopped. Yeah, the rain stopped. Okay, I'll get out there then, because the zombies should be burning up. But let me put a couple of these down. Get some pressure plates for them. Pressure plates? Let me get some buttons for them for now. I really don't like the sound of dark spaces. That's why I tried to keep everything lit up. I'm the kind of guy who, if I hear something that sounds odd, I'm going to automatically assume something is odd. Okay, so this comes out here. I guess this will work, kind of. What I could do is build up this part of the mountain a little bit. I know I'm wasting my uses of my shovel, but hey, it's just a stone shovel anyway. Okay, cut down these trees and get this out of here. Also, I want to know from you guys, what do you think about this format for the single player, where I don't cut away for the more Oh, I knew you were around here someplace. There you go. Woohoo! Zombie baseball! Okay. Anyway, well, I guess that is a good feature of... I heard something. Okay, that's an adult. He can't come get me. But yeah, that is a good feature of not cutting away. Is when stuff like that happens, I'm already recording, can get that on. However, I want to know from you guys, what do you think about it? I watched my last episode, and I wasn't sure if I liked the fact that I was just recording constantly and talking constantly. But, you know, I guess I'm my own worst critic. I kind of... for myself, I say, oh man, does anyone really want to hear me all that much? But like I said, my wife likes my videos. She liked it. Some other guys I talked to on the servers I play on, they said they like it. So anyway, going back to the servers, and I thought for sure I'd killed those flowers, or maybe there's some other flowers over here or something. But that'd be interesting if those flowers were growing back. I never thought about that. Flowers don't normally grow in Minecraft, do they? Multiply like that? I thought they just kind of spawned in with the seed, and you can only grow more if you use bone meal. Hello, bye. Oh, dadgum! Get in the water! Get in the water! Ah, there we go. That is convenient. And so I'm going to have to do something with this space too. Make that into my swimming pool or something. But yeah, I kind of like having that ability to cut out and say, okay, I'll be back with you in a moment, and cut out and then cut back in when I got something truly interesting to say or something to point out. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this particular format, and I'll decide whether I'm going to stay with it or if I'm going to go to my normal format. In addition, with these servers, I joked before about the idea, once Punchwood Town went down, that I was going to start it. Ah! Oh, I tried to block with my block of dirt. Oh, man. Let's see. Let's fill this back in. Okay, what was I saying? I was joking before about coming up with a series called Jaden Max, the Minecraft Hobo, where I go around from server to server looking for a home. Well, now I got several servers. I got, Shadow Rays, unnamed server, Creeperland, the 2 new servers, so that's 5 servers. 5 servers I'm currently playing on. 5! And so I'm kind of becoming a hobo, even though a hobo in the sense that I don't actually have just one place to live. I got a bunch of homes that I just go around and around to. So I'm a traveler, I guess you could say. Um, so I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I'm trying to think about ways that I can differentiate them, maybe ways to bring them closer together. I open up to any suggestions anybody has, anything they've seen some other people do. Someone told me they saw Zisto do something at one point where he would go seamlessly from one server to the next to a single player world, and they thought that was cool. And so I might do something like that. I'm looking at this and thinking, what I need is to make this almost like into a mine, maybe. I don't know. What do I want to do with this opening? I don't know. For right now, I'm going to put these doors in just to protect me at nightfall. But I'm going to think of something really cool to do with this entrance and do that eventually. Let's see. Put those there. There we go. Good job. Oh. I wish there was some way with buttons or what have you. You know what? I don't want buttons there. I want pressure plates. Because I hate having to tag buttons all the time. I guess I could use levers, too, to open those doors and keep them open. But then they don't shut automatically behind you. You have to go back and pull the same lever unless I do, like, an XOR gate, where I have 2 levers going into a single output, where I can... Well, it's all that complicated stuff. Basically, I could set it up to where I have 2 levers that both activate the door, and I could use either lever. But it's a complicated setup. To just put 2 levers on that, it won't work. Because you'd have to turn both of them off, which means if one of them is on, the door's just not going to work out right. Let's see. Let me use these. They're already processed. And a pressure plate's a pressure plate, regardless of what wood you use. I would like it. Mojang? I doubt if Dinnerbone's actually watching this, but just in case, I'll put out a request. It would be great if pressure plates could be recolored depending on what material you use to make them. Because I use pressure plates, and a lot of people use pressure plates as decoration. I use them part of my kitchen builds. And so it'd be nice if they could be a different color. I know I make, every time I come here, and maybe that's also something I'll do with this single player, is it's my suggestion box to Mojang for things I'd like to see in the server. I don't know. I'm going to raise this up so that this is flat. And do a bunch of stuff in here to flatten all this stuff out. This is where I normally say I'll see you in a moment, but I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm just going to speed through it. Here we go. There we go. I know it's cobblestone. Nobody likes the look of cobblestone. I got that. But I'm going to keep it like this for now. It's just a placeholder until I figure out what materials I want to use in here permanently. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much all the news I got for right now. My wife's in here, and it's probably getting close for time for JL to be awake. So I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode. I know it's not a whole lot for this episode, but it's going to have to do. But anyway, that's what's going on with this series. It's going to basically be a vlog, like I said, and it's going to be more occasional, but I still am going to be doing it, going to be continuing on these builds. I really want to get out and start exploring the landscape, so I think the next episode is going to be me gathering up some resources and then setting out. I want to make sure I got enough food that I can walk and talk for a while. I'll probably set up places here. It's going to be kind of far lands or bust kind of format for a little while I do that. And we're going to go look for some of the different biomes. I don't even know all the names of the biomes. If you know of some names, just type them down in the comments below and I'll keep an eye out for those biomes. But that's what I'm going to be doing next episode. If you like this episode, please give me a like. A subscribe is always welcome. You can even favorite it. But for right now, I'm Jaden Max, and I'll play again later. Bye. Good. So healing's on. That makes me feel better. How's this? Like this? That can't be right. Did I just destroy that? Dadgum. I feel like a total. They're gonna kick me out and never invite me back. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm totally destroying everything. Oh boy. Let me stick that there for now. I know that's not how that's supposed to go, but I gotta get out of this place. I can't be inviting creepers in here, destroying stuff. Oh, it was up there. But I can't take it down. And you're back. Gum. Gomer, with your little leather hat. Let me go over there. I'm going to check out that building.